The only thing I know is like the difficulty of life has become very, very difficult. Like I sound normal right now, but I've never experienced normal again. I'll never have the normal life that I intended. Only because some a dumb nutter, like I literally call him a dad dumb nutter. He like shit. I think I'm hallucinating though. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No. He he uh he like it's just all he had to do was help the homeless. Like I think the difficulty of life can make people frustrated. Again, little things, like I was wearing pants the other day and they're fucking falling off. A leaf, a branch, some gust of wind. It could be something someone says, it could be, like, you say something, whether it's too loud or it's, not logical, and then the person starts arguing with you. Um, Disobeying, and people wanting, like even walking somewhere, right, like if you're in a parking lot, in the middle of a parking lot, there's a bunch of cars, car dependent suburbia. We traded that, and so what you get is the frustration in the hot weather. It could be traffic, it could be someone talking, chewing too loud. So this is what the reality has come to, and I'm no holier than thou, and I don't pretend to be, and I suffer every day for this, but like you know like you know like sometimes it comes off as like I have no emotion because my dad didn't help out the homeless, and it's like, why weren't you there sooner or earlier? I would have done something had I had the capacity to, believe me, or not. And again, like I know people hate, I'm complaining, but real life has become very difficult with the bureaucracy, with the in again, like I don't try to portray a certain emotion. I don't try to claim I'm someone. um I don't like I don't know, I don't want to, you experience like the thick of it once, and then you don't want to experience it again. And if a lot of this is far, far from like the purviance of uh what I signed up for, like, because like mom working at U of T or something, that that's fine. Okay, she's working at U of T, but like I didn't know, like I mean, I knew the evil in the world existed, but how it would contort and twist, and like I don't know what level to and again, I hate it that it is this way, because it's unfortunate, like I mean, if you wanted to function based on a meritocracy where, like, the only thing people care about is your usefulness, the wisdom you give. At least in these videos, I've given that, right? Like, like like it's like the person just only views it for what they contribute, and how much they contribute, or it's even one object, and the only thing that the person lived to do was to create or invent that one thing, and their life would only occur once you actually bought the product, and they were like, oh, now they're getting the money, but they're dead afterwards. So they get the patent, kind of like the Bell Company. But like uh you know like uh again, I didn't intend for things to turn out this way. Like like the difficulty of life, like a little disease, it could be a gust of wind, it could be just a little scratch, and then that, the rust gives you cancer, or microplastics, or famine, or like a flood, or some kind of I don't know, some kind of flood, problem, like some kind of some kind of disease, or some kind of like you know it could be bullying, could be like an attack, it could be an overdose, it could be just, you make physical contact with the substance. You don't even need to like be an addict. You just make contact with the fentanyl, and then you die, right? So like I don't know, like obviously, like these are very complicated issues. You can get listeria from some food. You could get a tooth infection. You could be born with like Lou Gehrig's, or like some other like autism, or without an arm or something. um I don't hold like again, and maybe some of these people did something in their past life that really made them deserve that. They're born without a tooth, or they're born, I don't know, there's like an incurable disease, they're born with like a neurological condition. I know there's like, call it like dwarfism, or like some kind of like uh you know like Alzheimer's, dementia, cancer, like poliosis, all these things. So unfortunately, like to some extent, like because these diseases exist, it doesn't give the average person an advantage. They're at a disadvantage permanently. Um, and again, I never thought it would come to this point where so there's nothing I can say really. It's fundamentally insane because you could be on your own like property, you could be on your own where you live, and like all these things are happening simultaneously at once. Conflicts, climate crisis, all these things. I don't even know what to say. The difficulty in the bureaucracy. Like, okay, at least if I own my, if at least I own my own life, and like I like the paperwork and the taxes, the car insurance, like, and being told to do these things, I don't appreciate that at all, and that's why like I'm complaining and I'm very very upset. And I don't forget those kinds of things because I don't enjoy doing that. I don't get paid to file taxes and do all these other bullshit things, and I'm never going to change my opinion because it's so disgusting, so disrespectful what I experienced. And like I didn't ask at all for this. I didn't ask at all for this, and I'll never own anything. I'll never own a house. I'll never, I didn't even own a car. But like it's horrible, and